So This Is Love by For Curious Dad on AO3. Episode 16, Chapter 7, Are We Friends? Watching Sero converse, mixing between familiar words and foreign ones, Todoroki felt amazed. Indeed, his Sero was amazing. There was something calming in the way Sero spoke the foreign language, so attractive. However, he suddenly felt uneasy. Was being friends with him boring Sero a lot, that he wanted to stop and move to something else? But Todoroki wanted them to be like this now. Besides best friends, there was no other relationship that he could think of to make them closer. Was best friend a lot to take in? He saw people calling each other this, or even closer and more intimate. Well, lover, partner, but eventually they would break up and drift apart, just like his parents. At the same time, he felt a throb with a slight pang when he said, best friend, and saw Sero's disbelief expression, as if he was doing something very wrong, or stupid. As if it was incorrect to call whatever he had with Sero to be best friends. But again, what exactly did he have to say or do to keep Sero by his side? When the two were lost in each other's own thoughts, meanwhile, a concerned and confused Enji stopped Fuyumi on her way from the living room to the kitchen. He wasn't in the room with the three of them because he didn't know what to say, and he saw no need to show an outsider what he was normally when he was out of work. Say, Fuyumi. Enji hesitated. You are a teacher, so tell me, is it common to hold hands between friends? What do you mean? Fuyumi looked confused. Is it something that the younger people do these days between friends, like holding hands when they meet? Well, yes, I think it's okay. Why do you ask? Fuyumi remembered her kids at school. It was indeed common for kids to hold hands, hug, and even fight during recess. Instead of replying to Fuyumi, Enji rolled his eyes back to the living room, where Shouto and Sero had just been. That moment, as if there was something clicked into her. Oh, so that's what he meant. She chuckled and simply turned away, leaving Enji with an unsatisfied answer. After the training session that night, shorter than usual since Shoto came back late, Enji excitedly delivered good news for Shoto that UA had already planned something for his late enrollment. It will be a test, but of course you could do it. It was clear a deadline for Shoto. Until the day of UA's test arrived, he had to be better at controlling his left side. Would they arrange him in the same class as Sero? Shoto stopped himself from imagining more to avoid his expectations too high. He recalled Sero's face when they said goodbye earlier. His smile seemed forced, and he avoided eye contact. Todoroki felt guilty and wanted to do something to cheer him up, or to fix his own mess. So, forgiving Fuyumi's suggestion, he decided to keep his upcoming arrival to UA a secret to surprise Sero. That same night, even though he had just gotten out of the bath, Sero didn't feel any better. Today was successful? He got to meet Todoroki's family. His father didn't say a word about them. His sister was really welcoming. He got to see his room. The best part must be when he found out Todoroki liked hanging out with him. As a friend. Another thing he realized was he forgot to ask Todoroki why Toya could call him his first name like that, which made him even sadder. He rolled in the bed and saw the bag he got from Todoroki. He reached out for it and pulled out the jacket. It was one of his favorites. It had a really nice smell. Sero stared at it for a bit of a long time. Slowly he buried his head in it and took a deep breath. Immediately he was drowned out by the familiar savate and sweet smell. Todoroki used to wear this. Todoroki smells the same too. Oh my, that actually makes sense. Ashita squealed. I know, right? I'm a genius. Yeah, a dumb genius who couldn't pull a person. What are you guys talking about? Kaminari put his tray next to Sero. Remember Sero's crush? He's in the friend zone, and he had just told me his brilliant conclusion. Oh yeah? What is it? Well, obviously this is all our first time. It's my first time chasing after someone, and this is his first time having a friend. Therefore, we are kind of lost in translation. What do you mean, lost? Kirishima also joined in their discussion. Well, I did things that only a lover would do, like holding his hands, and he thought that's how friends were supposed to be. Ha! Only holding hands and you already call yourself a lover? Bakugo scoffed. The rest of the table was surprised because Bakugo never paid any attention to any of their schemes, jokes, or conversations. But today, he decided to interfere. Oh yeah? Have you ever held your friend's hand whenever you meet them? And got caught by their father twice. What are you, boomers? That was too basic and common move to be considered as lovers' act. Just answer the damn question, Bakugo. Will you ever hold hands with any of us because we're your friends? Kirishima, for example. He's your friend, so will you hold his hand? What? What? Don't get shitty haired into this. This is irrelevant. We're never ever holding hands. Bakugo choked on his drink and started screaming threats at Sero's face. Okay, chill out, man. I'm just saying for an example. And see, even as friends, you won't hold hands. Sero sighed, slipping back to his gloomy mood without paying attention to the atmosphere becoming stiff and awkward between Bakugo and Kirishima. Well, it's easy. You have to tell him properly that you like him and you're pursuing him. Really, Mina? Do you think so? Isn't it too early? May I remind you that you are sad because he couldn't pick up your hint. Do you want him to know or not? There was a reason that Sero hesitated. Exactly what he just said. This is the first time Todoroki had a friend. He didn't want to ruin his experience of having a friend, but turned out to be someone who was interested in him. He was scared of what Todoroki might act if he found out about his one-sided love. What if he didn't like the idea of dating him? What if he didn't feel the same? What if he was disappointed or got the wrong idea of being friends? And later couldn't tell apart between two different relationships, and worse, what if he refused and didn't even want to be friends or see him anymore? All of the possibilities rushed through Sero's mind, pushing him in little panic state, when his phone received a message. Oh no. What is it? Mina, it's Todoroki. He said I don't have to come pick him up today. Does that mean he could send something? Does that mean he wants me to avoid him? Sero groaned. Okay, chill out. He'd have just said that. You don't know. Maybe he has something to do and doesn't want you to wait. Just text him back and ask him clearly what he means. Oh, okay. You don't have to come pick me up after school today. Okay, can I ask why? Are you busy with something? I don't mind waiting. It's a secret. Winky face. Mina? He used an emoji. He's never used an emoji before. What does this mean? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe he wants to surprise you with something. As much as they wanted to translate Todoroki's message, lunchtime was over. The class president rushed to their seats, demanding them to hurry up for classes. Sero put his phone away while trying to imagine Todoroki winking at him. My head is throbbing, my head is killing me so fucking much. I am in pain, so much pain. Do. My headphone just fell. I wanna cry. Okay, moving on. I'm glad that, Sero, with the help of his friends, obviously, came to the conclusion that, yeah, no, you're just lost in translation. Especially considering the fact that Todoroki did mention that this is his first ever friend. Yeah, he very much probably thinks holding hands is a normal thing to do with friends. He does not, think, oh, this is not a normal thing to do with friends, and this is actually like a lover's thing to do. No, this is a normal thing to do with friends, right? This is a regular friend thing. It's not a lover's thing, right? So like, yeah. My headphone fell. Okay, I'll pick it up later. I'll find it later. My head hurts, and I'm debating if I should take a break and just. Should I? I could do one more. I could do one more, and hopefully 2 more. My head really hurts though. I could do more. I'll just tie my what's it called? My ice pack to my head or something, because oh my god, I'm in pain. Anyways, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.